Hello, everyone. I'm Tom Glover, Chief Revenue Officer at Responsive Technology Partners. For over 3 decades, I've been helping organizations navigate the complex world of technology risk. Today, I want to share something crucial about cybersecurity that many businesses overlook. Here's a startling statistic. Between 82 and 95% of all cybersecurity breaches involve human factors. Not technological failures, human ones. Think about that for a moment. Companies invest millions in cutting-edge security solutions, next-gen firewalls, endpoint detection, zero-trust architectures, yet breaches continue to rise. Why? Because we've been approaching security backwards. I recently worked with a mid-sized company that had deployed every security tool imaginable. Advanced threat protection, data loss prevention, multi-factor authentication, you name it. Yet they'd experienced multiple security incidents within just 6 months. When we investigated, the root causes weren't technological failures, but human ones: password sharing, authentication workarounds, and poor security awareness. This isn't unusual. It's the pattern I've seen throughout my career. We build security systems that fight against human nature rather than working with it. The technology-first approach fails for 3 key reasons. First, it ignores cognitive reality. Humans aren't computers. We make decisions based on convenience, habit, and social dynamics, not logical security protocols. When security creates friction, people find workarounds. I once observed an organization that implemented an elaborate data classification system requiring multiple steps to share documents. Within weeks, employees had created an unofficial workflow using personal email accounts to bypass the system entirely, creating far greater risk than the original problem. Second, technology-first approaches create tool overload. Many security environments feature dozens of disconnected solutions, overwhelming both IT teams and end users. A manufacturing client recently showed me their security operations center. Their analysts monitored 14 different dashboards across 8 separate monitoring tools. Naturally, important alerts were frequently missed amid the noise. Third, extensive security technology breeds a false sense of security. Companies believe their technological investment makes them secure, neglecting ongoing training and adaptation. This phenomenon, which I call security theater, prioritizes the appearance of security over actual risk reduction. You can see it when organizations proudly showcase their security certifications while their employees still write passwords on sticky notes. So what's the solution? A people-first approach to security. This doesn't mean abandoning technology. It means designing your security program around human behavior rather than against it. Here's how to build security that works with people, not despite them. Start by understanding how your people actually work before implementing any security technology. What tools do they use? What processes do they follow? Where do they experience friction? At one healthcare organization, we observed clinicians before redesigning their authentication systems. We discovered they logged in and out of workstations more than 40 times per shift. No wonder they were finding ways to circumvent security. Next, design for convenience. Security and usability aren't opposing forces. They're complementary goals. When security is convenient, adoption rises dramatically. The most effective security programs make secure behavior the path of least resistance. They remove friction from legitimate workflows while adding friction to potentially dangerous actions. Third, invest in awareness, not just compliance. Traditional security awareness training often focuses on checking regulatory boxes rather than changing behavior. We've found that short, frequent security communications tied to real-world scenarios get far better results than annual compliance courses. When a healthcare organization shifted from annual to monthly micro-training sessions under 5 minutes each, their phishing susceptibility dropped by 63%. Finally, cultivate security culture. Culture isn't created through policies or training sessions. It emerges from consistent modeling, storytelling, and reinforcement. One finance company transformed their security culture by having executives share security moments at the beginning of all-hands meetings. These brief stories normalized talking about security and reinforced its importance. The results of this approach are significant. Organizations that build security programs around human behavior experience fewer breaches, lower operational costs, and greater agility in responding to new threats. Perhaps most importantly, they create sustainable security, protection that doesn't depend on constant enforcement, but becomes embedded in how people naturally work. The most secure organizations don't just have the best technology. They have cultures where security becomes reflexive. Protected information and systems are handled with appropriate care, not because policies demand it, but because it's simply how things are done. That cultural transformation, turning security from an imposed burden into a shared value, represents the ultimate human element in cybersecurity, and it's the foundation upon which truly effective security must be built. If you found this helpful, please like and share this video, and check out our blog post for more detailed strategies on building people-centered security. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.